Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So this is going to just be a very short message. I was sitting on my balcony and I saw a flash of lightning, and then another and another. And I heard my guide say, "Do you see that there can be lightning without thunder? Do you see that there can be lightning without a storm? Not everything is as it seems." So it is nearly midnight by me, and they guided me to deliver this message for the collective. There's guidance today about stopping and taking a moment to consider what you're assuming about your reality based on one piece of information or one experience. That things don't, they're saying A doesn't move to B and then to C as it always has. So when I was outside and I asked them to elaborate on this message, they said, if you're crying now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're sad or that you're worried about something. Just because you may not have a direction right now doesn't mean that you're lost. Just because you don't have a partner right now doesn't mean you aren't loved. My guides are telling me that we must reconsider the interpretations of our current life experiences. Not everything is what it seems to be. We must take a moment with each experience and ask, what might this be about? And not automatically assume, if I'm feeling anxious, there's something wrong. A lot of releasing is going on right now that is really supposed to transcend the mind. A lot of the experiences that you're having now are not meant to feel fraught, and they're not meant to be analyzed. They're just meant to be experienced and either moved through you and out or integrated. And they've been guiding me to deliver these messages in various ways. And I'm so grateful for the creative spark that they give me at different times of the day, but that's okay. Is there anything else you want to share with the collective, my guides? Okay, so they want to pull some cards. I took out a couple of decks here. We'll see what comes out. Anything else relevant to what they've already said or anything new I'm going to be open to. Okay, that didn't shuffle so well. Let's do that again. What else do you want to tell the collective today, my guides? They just keep saying not everything is as it seems, not everything will be as it seems or as it will seem. It's interesting. It's that notion of as within, so without. As you are experiencing this release that is not necessarily tethered to any one challenge or experience or even a memory, they're almost guiding us all to look upon the world in this way as well. So that when we experience things in the world, we might immediately connect it to something that previously made sense. Oh, if that happened, then that means that preceded it. And they're saying no. That's not the way the world is going to look from here on out. You're going to see things and you're going to experience them, and they're not going to have rhyme or reason, I'm hearing. Not in the way they have rhyme and reason, they're saying, but not in the way that you think. So that everything, I'm hearing, you must have a discerning eye. Okay, thank you. I'm hearing everything needs to be looked at through a microscope, but not to look for detail, but just with the intention to examine beyond what you see. Show me. You don't want this deck. They don't want this deck. Okay. What do you want to tell the collective? 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. It says, starting fresh, a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. Can I get a bit more there, please? Can you tell me more about that card? Okay. Taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Interesting. Okay, so... Interesting. Okay. They're saying that the new earth is birthing itself now. And for many of us, we're living in it already. And because it is a new earth, we must look upon it with fresh eyes. It's almost like we have to start from scratch in the way we maneuver in our lives. Though I'm hearing the way we conduct ourselves even. I'm hearing the way that you envisage your future is going to change entirely. And that's where I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities comes in. The possibilities of the new earth are endless. Yes? I'm hearing in theory, when I'm asking what they mean by that, they're saying it is up to us to create. I'm hearing to throw the net out far and wide. To create the reality that we want to live in. In other words, the reality we want to live in doesn't exist quite yet. So we can't keep assuming the same things. We can't behave in the same way. And they're saying, changing something within the microcosm of your own life has huge effects. I might have mentioned this in one of my readings some time ago, but they're bringing to mind a poem that I love, and I can't remember the author's name, but it's very simple to look it up. It's called Drop a Pebble in the Water. But it goes, drop a pebble in the water, and in a moment it is gone. But there are 100,000 ripples circling on and on and on. And my apologies to the author if I got a few of those words incorrect. They're saying that the smallest change within your life creates this ripple effect and can make huge changes in the world around you. Do not underestimate the small steps that you take and the effect that they can have for the world at large. Take action. Start fresh and take action. Tell me in the comments, what do you want to see in the new earth? What do you want to see? I want to see all living beings treated with equal love and respect. Many of you guys know that I have cats who are running around right now. It's late. They have the Zooms right now, the Zoomies. I'm 98% vegan. And when I adopted them, it was pretty difficult bringing meat in the house and all of this, and I cook for them in large part. But they're carnivores. Maybe that wasn't the way it was always supposed to be. I don't know. I struggle with the idea that we have to kill living things to survive. So what I would like to see in the new earth is all living beings living harmoniously. And so when I give them their food, I thank the animals who gave their lives to feed my girls. That's what I always say. And I hope that those souls only return to this earth when all living beings can live in harmony. And that is the blessing I give to their food every single day and every single meal. As much as I can remember, sometimes I forget. What do you guys want to see in the new earth? And what part are you playing in creating that? So there are two messages primarily here. Be very discerning about what you see and about what you experience. Not everything is as it seems. You don't have to feel so emotionally tied to any one experience or any one thing that you see on the news or in the sky and assume it is what it seems. And number two, recognize that you have the power to create huge ripples in the world by taking one small step, one action step in your life that regards the new earth. Let's fill the comments. This might not be a video that's seen by many people, but even if 10 people see it, write something in the comments. Your words carry weight. Our words are like spells. Put something out there to the world. Somebody will read it and maybe they'll get inspired. Who knows? Our voice is our superpower, you guys. You want to tell them anything else? Anything else, my guides, to this beautiful message? Anything else? Anything else, my guides? Soaring into joy, childlike wonder fills my life. They're saying, if you're too deep in grief, if you feel too challenged now to even think about this new earth, they say, go into the mindset of a child or an animal. They do not worry. They do not fret. They know they are, well, those who are in loving homes or overseen by loving humans. They know that they are loved. They just told me to look on the bottom of the deck. I'll share this with you in a second, you guys. How can you bring some levity to the world just in the next 5 minutes? It's okay if you're tired and you don't want to think big. What's something small that you could put out to the world? I can say now, as an example, thank you for the lovely breeze coming in through my door. Very small, doesn't take a lot of energy for me to think of it. But oh, it's so lovely now. I'm so looking forward to the cooler weather. Go into a state of childlike joy. Look through the eyes of a child. There's a call to return to innocence. And this is how we can help build this new earth, is by remembering our purity. And under the deck, we have giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. Look at this grown person in the womb, overseen by spirit. This is us. We are birthing anew. And if we want all that we want, peace, joy, love, that all human beings live in harmony, that all living beings live in harmony, that we return to our soul's essence, which is pure love and profound giftedness, where we don't have to take classes to build our abilities, but we see clearly and we hear clearly and we know all that there is to know, and we share all the knowledge because we are so, we just clearly understand that we are all unique beings of light, and we all have a divine blueprint that is all our own, a fingerprint all our own, right? So I can be amazingly psychic, and you can be, and you can be, and you can be, and you can be, and everyone could be amazing. And none of us will darken anyone's glow, dampen anyone's light. We can all shine together. We have to welcome in our souls birthing anew on this planet, because Earth is birthing anew. We're not just shedding skins. It is so much deeper than that. And right behind that, I have hearing messages from Spirit. I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. Indeed, we all are. We all are. If you think that you're not psychic, ask yourself this. Do you walk with love? Are you a seeker of truth, of knowledge, of wisdom? If you said yes to either of those questions, well, let me tell you, you are hearing messages from Spirit. Because Spirit is pure love, and it is you. The wisdom is in you. The cosmos are in you. So they're telling me to close out there. That is the message they wanted to share. I know it will reach the right people in the right way and at the right time. I trust. Thank you so much for being here in this space with me, and for listening. And I look forward to the next reading, sending you all so many blessings and so much love.